Ball. This is a created franchise on MLB The Show 20 on the PlayStation 4. This is the All-Star break in the regular season. I'm about to start up the All-Star game. So let's do this. Calendar. Next game in the schedule is the All-Star game. As you can see, we're in the midway part of the season. Bronx Knights are 63-34. Time for me to check the lineup. View organizations games. Boom. Play the game. It's okay. Today is the All-Star game. One of your user control teams has All-Star players. Would you like to stop simulating? Yes, I don't want to simulate. I want to play the game. Okay. Eli Ramos is from the Bronx Knights. He's 13-2, and he is named the starter. Play full game. The American team, the American League is the home team at T-Mobile Park. I don't like the MLB network, so... I mean, I like the MLB network. I mean, I don't like the layout on the system. Anyway, so let's look at the rotation. All-Stars rotation. So Eli Ramos, Tom Glavine, Walker Buehler, Mike Scott, Jacob deGrom. So Jesse Biddle is from my team. And John Smoltz. Nice. Jesse Biddle and John Smoltz. So obviously Eli is going to get the start. Now, here we go. Max Luklitch from the Bronx Knights, Chris Ramos from the Bronx Knights, and Michael O'Rourke from the Bronx Knights. Anybody on the bench? Don Mattingly, Bronx Knights. Benny Lo Cicero, Bronx Knights. Nice. So we got a lot of representation in this. A lot of representation. So Max, let's see. Okay. I have no reason why I should mess with it. Leave the lineup the way it is. I'm going to do a lot of mixing and matching. Lot of mixing and matching here in the All-Star game. Welcome to the 2024 All-Star game here at T-Mobile Field as the American and National Leagues slug it out. On the mound for the American League is Eli Ramos. His record this season at the halfway marks 13-2 with a 3.22 earned run average. And leading off for the National League is Ricky Henderson. 320 batting average, 20 steals. He leads off. And he slices it foul down the first base line. Strike one. Just misses with the splitter inside corner count, evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Henderson. Ricky Henderson in real life played for the Oakland Athletics, played for the New York Yankees. Absolute Hall of Famer. And he skies it to left, check that right, into foul territory. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Ricky. Inside off the plate, count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls it back 97 miles an hour on the radar's gun. Count remains 2-2. Starting pitcher will probably only go an inning, per maybe 2. We shall see, said the blind man. Inside corner, strike 3 with the slider. And there's 1 away. Nice pitch. Robin Yount bats second for the National League. 292, 22 homers, 73 runs batted in on the season. Robin Yount played for the Milwaukee Brewers in real life. Another Hall of Fame player in the 1980s and 1990s. Count is 0-1. And it's ground ball deep at short. Fields fires, and there's 2 away. Starting lineup for the National League. Ricky Henderson leads off. Robin Yount is batting second. Willie Mays is in center. Christian Yelich is in right. The big hurt Frank Thomas is at first. Jason Giambi is the DH. Rogers Hornsby is at second. Chipper Jones at third. And Jorge Posada batting ninth and behind the plate. Willie Mays, 338, 33 homers, 89 runs batted in, is up with 2 outs here in the top of the first. In there, strike one. And he grounds it foul up the first base line. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. And it is a line drive base hit to right field. And with 2 outs, they have a base runner. Here's the replay. Willie Mays is at first. San Francisco Giant. Christian Yelich, 323, 26 homers, 70 runs batted in, steps in for the National League. And he pulls the fastball foul for strike number 1. And he fouls the split finger fastball back. It's 0-2. Lazy fly ball to center. He is settling under it and makes the catch to retire the side. So a half an inning of baseball gone by here at T-Mobile Park. It's the American League coming to bat at the bottom of the first. Pitching for the National League is Michael Wacha. He's 11-5, 3.12 earned run average. And leading off for the American League from the Bronx Knights is Max Luklitch, 333, 4 homers, 28 runs batted in. He also has 75 runs scored. He's got 32 doubles, 30 stolen bases, and he lines it right to center. First pitch is a base hit for Mighty Max, as they like to call him in the Bronx. Let's look at the replay. Now, before Hanley Ramirez, I want to go to the bullpen, and I want to warm up Tom Glavine, and schedule to put Tom Glavine in the game. So Hanley Ramirez is up, hitting 300 on the season, and he fouls it back to the screen. Strike 1. Luklitch leads off first. Pitches outside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Freddie Ferguson has the ball and strike duties of this All-Star game. And he grounds it to the shortstop. Fires across. Pulls him off the bag. And both runners will be safe. That'd probably be an E6. Yes, E6 on Robbin out. Runners at first and second, and nobody out here in the bottom of the first. So next up is Mike Piazza. 273, 21 homers, 68 runs batted in. 2 runners on and nobody out. And he hits it to third, over to second for 1, back to first, double play. So around the horn DP, Mike Piazza. So there's 2 outs here in the inning with a runner at third. Starting lineup for the American League All-Stars, Max Luklitch leads off. Hanley Ramirez is at short, Mike Piazza at behind the plate. Chris Ramos is the second baseman. Xander Bogaerts is DH. Edgar Martinez at first. Cody Bellinger at right. Michael O'Rourke in left. And Jose Ramirez at short. So Chris Ramos, 371, 38 homers, 95 runs batted in, takes strike 1. He is from the Bronx Knights. Runner at third and 2 outs. A little late on the fastball from Wacha. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. His teammate, Max Luklitch, is at third base. And it is a base hit through the middle, and it's an RBI single. And the American League has an early 1-0 lead. For some reason, He was trying to get a double on that play, but maybe a little over exuberance. But at the end of one, it's a 1-0 lead for the American League. So in comes Tommy Glavine. He's 10-4 with a 3.22 earned run average. He will face the big hurt Frank Thomas, hitting .322 on the season. And the pitch is low, ball one in the top of the first.
Nope.
And he fouls off the curveball. Count is 2-1. Deep drive. Back goes the center fielder at the track. The wall. He makes the catch. And there's one away. Deep drive, but not enough. Defensive alignment for the American League. Michael O'Rourke is in left. Max Luklitch is in center. Cody Bellinger is in right. And Jose Ramirez at third. Hanley Ramirez at short. Chris Ramos at second. Edgar Martinez at first. And Michael Piazza behind the plate. Those are your American League All-Star starters. Jason Giambi, 328, 26 homers, 73 runs batted in, steps in with 1 out here in the top of the second. In there, strike one. And he hits it deep, but foul. Count is 0-2 on Giambi. Deep drive, line drive, but right there is Luklitch in center for the second out. Next up is Roger Hornsby, 282, 27 homers, 65 runs batted in. Tommy Glavine deals. In there, cut with the cut fastball, strike one. And he fouls the slider back. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Hornsby. He fouls it off. Count remains 0-2. Line drive to right. Back goes Cody Bellinger. He makes the catch to retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning. After 1.5 innings of baseball, it's the American League leading 1-0. Before we go to the bottom of the second, manager's office bullpen.
Leading off for the American League.
Walker Buehler warm up. Walker Buehler scheduled to put him in the game. Everybody's got to play in the National League. Everybody's got to play in the All-Star game. So Xander Bogaerts is hitting .302. And he grounds it foul down the third baseline, strike one. Swinging and miss the curveball, 0-2. And it's towards the hole, deep. Oh, he dropped it. And he will be safe. I think that's an infield single. So he defeated the shift. So next up is Edgar Martinez hitting .310. Pitches outside, ball one. Xander Bogaerts leads off first with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. High ball two, count is 2-0. And it's ground ball. Tosses the second for one, back to first, double play. And they're 2 down just like that. 4-6-3 double play. So next up with 2 outs is the right fielder, probably Cody Bellinger. Yep, Cody Bellinger. Cody's hitting 365, 31 homers, 81 runs batted in on the season. And it is a slow roller. He has it, throws to retire the side. So, end of 2. The American League has a 1-0 lead. Do you want to change pitchers? Yeah. In the pitch, the top of the third is Walker Buehler. He's 8-5 with a 3.47 earned run average. And Chipper Jones leads off the top of the third. In there, strike one. 98 on the radar gun. And it's a line drive, but there is Lo Cicero. Check that. Luklitch, who makes the catch for out number 1. Jorge Posada, 342, 15 homers, 61 runs batted in. He is the number 9 hitter for the National League. Inside corner with the cut fastball, strike one.
0-1.
Ground ball. Fields fires, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24.
Ricky Henderson, leadoff man, bats for his second plate appearance. He struck out in the first. He is 0 for 1. Inside corner, strike one. Swing and a miss. Quickly, there's 2 strikes. Chase the pitch. Buehler deals. Fouls off the cut fastball. Count remains 0-2. It's a 1-0 lead for the American League here in the top of the third. 2 outs. Knuckle curve floats in there, just off the plate. Count is 1-2. Count evens at 2-2. And he nubs it to the first baseman. Edgar Martinez takes it himself, and the side is retired. So, 2.5 innings of baseball. It's still a 1-0 lead for the American League here at T-Mobile Park. And before Michael O'Rourke, Walter Johnson will pitch in the bottom of the third. It's 10-3 with a 3.55 earned run average. But before Johnson throws the pitch to Michael O'Rourke, we will go to the bullpen. And Mike Scott will warm up, and Mike Scott will come in the game to pitch the 4th. And also substitution. Where is... Oh, no. Okay, not yet. So Michael O'Rourke is up. He's hitting 338 on the season. Steps up here in the bottom of the third and takes high for ball 1. Checks his swing, pitches inside, but he says he went. That's a interesting call. Count is equal. This count is even 1-1. Swing and a miss. The 97-mile-an-hour two-seamer. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on the left fielder. And it's a line drive, but right at the second baseman for the first out. Line drive. Here's the replay.
The third baseman,
So, Jose Ramirez, 291, 28 homers, 79 runs batted in. Steps up to the plate. And he swings and misses at the high fastball. Chased the pitch out of the zone. Late on the fastball, 101 miles an hour. Count is 0-2 on Ramirez. And he's again late on the fastball, but we'll do it again. Did he check it? No, he did not. And he calls him out. There's 2 outs. My goodness. I'd love to see a replay of that one. Anyway, second at bat for Max Luklitch. He is 1 for 1 with a run scored in the game. This will likely be his last at bat. And late on the fastball, just like Ramirez was, strike 1. Skies it to left, long run for Ricky. He makes the catch to retire the side. So we go to the top of the 4th. It's a 1-0 lead for the American League. So yes, in comes Mike Scott. He's 11-3, 3.50 earned run average to pitch the 4th. And before Robin Yount hits, the manager is going to make a substitution. Max is going to come out of the game. Who's gonna play in this? Oh, I guess not. I got to be honest with you. I don't like any of these other options for center field. So he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay in there. He's staying in there. Deep drive. Long run for the left fielder. It's in the gap at the track. He makes the catch. Michael O'Rourke, nice running play for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 away. So Willie Mays had a single in the 1st. Steps in against Mike Scott. And he fouls off the split finger fastball, strike 1. And fouls it off again. Count is 0-2 on Willie. Say hey, Willie. And the fastball again fouled off. A little late. And he grounds it up the first base line. We'll do it again. In there, strike 3. And there's 2 away. Let's watch the replay. Nasty pitch. So next up is Christian Yelich. He flew out in the 1st. He is 0 for 1. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Splitter in there, strike 1. And he grounds it foul. Count is 0-2. Just gets a piece of the curveball to stay alive. Grounds it to the pitcher. Cat-like reflexes. Throws him out. 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 4th. And it's still a 1-0 lead for the American League. In comes Cole Hamels, 11-2, 2.78 earned run average. And before we talk about who he faces, substitutions. No, not substitutions, bullpen. Jacob deGrom is going to warm up, and Jacob is going to pitch the next inning. And Hanley Ramirez is going to hit. And he pulls it foul, strike 1. Yeah, 1-0 Hanley Ramirez is 0 for 1. Inside, ball 1. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Ramirez. Hanley Ramirez. Hard ground ball to the shortstop. And there is 1 away. Mike Piazza is up. Grounded out in the first. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt, ball 1. Out in front of the 12 to 6. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Mike Piazza. Played for the... Fouls it down the right field line. Count is 1 and 2. He played for the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Mets at the turn of the century, so to speak. And he pops him up behind the plate. Ivan Rodriguez is there. He makes the catch. Well, that's not Ivan Rodriguez. That's Jorge Posada. Pardon me. So next up is the second baseman, Chris Ramos from the Bronx Knights. He has an RBI single today. This is probably his final at bat. We shall see. And he grounds it to Yount at short. Fires across, in dirt, scooped nicely by Frank Thomas, and the side is retired. So at the end of 4 innings of play, it is still a 1-0 ball game. So as we go to the top of the 5th, we want Jacob deGrom to pitch 8 and 4 with a 3.16 earned run average. But before Frank Thomas steps up, manager's office, substitution. So Max is going to stay, but the shortstop, Ernie Banks, is going to come in and play shortstop. And not bullpen. Manager substitutions. And Mike Piazza is done. Ivan Rodriguez is going to come in and play catcher.
Number 14.
So now we'll go. Deep drive. Big hurt. He just watches it go. And this ball game is tied at 1. First pitch from Jacob deGrom out of the bullpen here in the top of the 5th. And it's a 1-1 ball game. Boom. So next up is Jason Giambi. He's 0 for 1. Off the plate inside, ball 1. And he just gets a piece of the changeup. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls off the 2-seamer. Count is 1 and 2. Jason Giambi played for the Oakland A's, then the New York Yankees, and then he bounced around a little bit. Hard ground ball to Edgar Martinez at first. He fields it himself, and there's 1 away here in the 5th. Rogers Hornsby lined out in the 2nd. He is 0 for 1. Jacob deals. Deep drive, and it's 2-1 National League. Solo shot by Rogers Hornsby. Boom. So, bullpen. Let's warm up Jesse Biddle and Hector Neris. 1 out here in the 5th. And it's a slow roller. Ramos flubs it. It's going to be an error. I mean, it's a hard charging play, but he should came up with it. So it's an E4, yeah. E4 on the second baseman. RBI single and an error. So Jorge Posada steps up to the plate. Manager is going to go for a mound visit. Have a little conversation with him. Calm him down. Posada played for the world champion New York Yankees. He has 5 rings in his career. In there, strike one. Fouls off the changeup, count is 0-2. Just gets a piece of the breaking ball. Count remains 0-2. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Deep drive at the warning track. Bellinger makes the catch for out number 2. Ricky Henderson steps up to the plate. Pitches outside, ball 1. He's 0 for 2. Slow roller, charges, Ramirez fires, got him, side retired. But not before 2 solo home runs gives the National League the lead. Here at 4.5, it is 2-1. National League. Oh yeah.
Your attention, please.
Cliff Lee comes in 14-1 with a 3.04 earned run average. But before the hitter's manager, bullpen, right, left. So Hector Neris is on the schedule to put him in the game. And Jesse Biddle will continue to warm up. Manager. So Xander Bogaerts is 1 for 1. Pitches outside, ball 1. So it's 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. National League is ahead. Slow roll up the third base line. It's going to be a tough play. Lee grabs it, throws. He is safe, so it's going to be an infield single. So they have the leadoff man on here in the 5th. So Edgar Martinez, the first baseman, steps up. He is 0 for 1. Cut fastball, backdoors him, strike 1. Right on the edge, nasty pitch by Lee. Grounds it to the third baseman, over to second for 1, back to first, double play, 5-4-3, round the horn double play, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. To right field. Cody.
Next up is Cody Bellinger. His second at bat, he's 0 for 1. Checks his swing, it's down and in, ball 1. 2 relief pitchers warming in the bullpen for the National League, Eric Swanson and Louis Sessa. Just misses low, count is 2 balls and no strikes. Inside, count is 3-0. Michael O'Rourke of the Bronx Knights is on deck.
That's outside, ball 4.
Ball 4 walks him, so with 2 outs, the runner will be at first for Michael O'Rourke. He lined out in the 3rd, lined out to the second baseman. This is his second plate appearance. Pitches low, ball 1. Cliff Lee seems to have just lost the strike zone all of a sudden, now that there's 2 outs.
Nope, that's down.
2 balls, no strikes. And then it's a line drive, which is heading towards the gap. And he drops the ball. Runner's going to make the turn at third and head home. And because of the error, this ball game will be tied. It's going to be a single and an error, I believe. But in any event, the score is tied at 2.
Now batting. The third baseman. Ramirez.
So, Jose Ramirez is up. Runner at second and 2 outs. And he pulls the 2-seamer foul, strike 1. Ramirez is 0 for 1. Outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounds it just up the third baseline, foul. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jose. O'Rourke leads off second. 2 balls and 2 strikes outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And it's a line drive, but right at the shortstop, the out to retire the side. But Michael O'Rourke ties this ball game. The end of 5 innings of baseball, this ball game is tied at 2. Going to make some substitutions. So Hector Neris comes in to pitch. 60 appearances, 5-2. He has 2 saves, 3.61 earned run average. But before Robin Yount hits, manager's office, substitution. So Chris Ramos is going to stay right the hell where he is. Edgar Martinez for David Ortiz. Yes. And substitutions. Cody Bellinger for Benny Cicero. Benny Cicero, Bronx Knights. And substitutions. Mike O'Rourke's coming out of the game for J.D. Martinez.
Number 34,
and possibly not the bullpen. Actually, you know what? Bullpen, yeah. Bullpen, we're going to warm up Rob Dibble. But besides warming up Rob Dibble, we're going to go to substitutions, and the third baseman is going to give up to Kelvin Gutierrez. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So here we go. Hector Neris.
A defensive team for the Americans. Now playing
Split finger fastball outside corner, strike 1 to Yount. Yount's 0 for 2.
Gutierrez.
And it is a shallow fly ball to center. Luklitch is there. He makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder, number 20.
Willie Mays, 1 for 2 with a single, steps up. Pitches low, ball 1. And it is a hard line drive, but foul. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Willie Mays. Inside corner, strike 2. Fouls off the splitter. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Just gets a piece to stay alive. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and there's 2 away. Christian Yelich is 0 for 2. He flew out. He grounded out. This is his 3rd plate appearance. In there, strike 1. He has a good career against Hector Neris, 3 for 6. And he misses badly inside. Count is even at 1-1. Fouls off the 2-seamer. Count is 1-2. Fouls off the splitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 6. Bases are empty. It's a 2-2 ball game. Misses inside, count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count goes full, 3-2. Big hurt Frank Thomas is on deck. And he walks him. Ball 4. So Frank Thomas is 1 for 2 with a solo shot. He hit a home run in the 5th. Swing and a miss at the splitter, strike 1. High fastball, takes it, strike 2. He's a little late on the fastball. Count will remain 0-2. Just gets a piece of the split finger fastball to stay alive. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. This ball game is still tied at 2.
Your attention, please.
6-0 Sanchez, 8-4 with a 2.69 earned run average, comes into pitch here in the 6th. Max Luklitch leads off. Manager, bullpen, lefty, righty switch. Jesse Biddle is going to pitch in the 7th. So, Max is 1 for 2. Pitches outside, ball 1. Eric Swanson and Dan Plesac are in the National League's bullpen warming up. Outside corner, strike 1. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Mighty Max. Checked his swing, did he? This guy calls everything a strike. It's 1-2. They're just looking to get this game going. You check your swing, it's a swing. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes on Max. And it's a line drive which is falling. It is a base hit. And Max has 2 hits in the ball game. He has 30 stolen bases on the season. Ernie Banks, his first at bat, 295 on the season. Checks his swing. Oh, this guy on the first base line is a little more conservative, so to speak. Count is 1-0 on Banks. Pitch out, but nothing doing. Luklitch was not stealing. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. Fouls off the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 2-1 on Banks. And it's a deep drive to right. He goes back to the track. He is at the fence. It is a caught catch at the wall for the first out. Just missed a 2-run home run. My goodness. So, Ivan Rodriguez gets up for his first at-bat. He's 291, 13 homers, 55 runs batted in. Luklitch leads off first with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Another pitch out, but he's not stealing. And he fouls it off. Strike 1. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Ivan. He's going. There is a pitch out. Strong throw is not in time, even with the pitch out. And the perfect strike by Jorge Posada. Luklitch just has too much speed. So runner is in scoring position with 1 out for Ivan Rodriguez. And it is right at the third baseman, who throws across for out number 2. No advance on the base paths. Nice play by Chipper Jones. Second baseman Chris Ramos is an RBI single today. He's 1 for 2. Switch hitter now bats from the left side against the righty Sanchez. And he hits it towards the gap, and it will fall. That is going to be an RBI double. Well, strong throw to second, so maybe not, but yes, an RBI double. Chris Ramos is 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs in this All-Star game. Here's the replay. And he's knocked in Max Luklitch twice in this All-Star game. Oh, yeah. Next up is Xander Bogaerts, who is 2 for 2. It's a 3-2 ball game, American League. So with 2 outs, Ramos leads off second. They need a hit to get him in. Swings and misses over the top of the changeup. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Bogaerts. Checks his swing. He did not go. Count is 1-2. And he swings and misses, and the side is retired. But not before Chris Ramos gives the American League a 3-2 advantage at the end of 6. You want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. Bronx Knight, Jesse Biddle is 2-2 with a 1.51 earned run average. He is in to pitch the top of the 7th. The pinch hitter is, I guess, Jason Kendall, I suppose. Let's do some swapping. Substitutions. Nick Senzel will come in for Chris Ramos. Substitution. Xander Bogaerts. We'll leave Xander Bogaerts alone. It's good enough for now. In there, strike 1. Deep drive down the line. It will just miss the fair line. Ooh, it is strike number 2. My goodness, that was almost a double. And he fouls it off. Count remains 0-2. Slow roller up the middle. Senzel throws him out. 1 away. Nice play by Nick Senzel. Just came into substitution for Chris Ramos. So, Rogers Hornsby is 1 for 2 with a solo shot in the 5th. There's 1 out here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
It's a line drive, but the left fielder, J.D. Martinez, is there, and there's 2 away. Next up is Chipper Jones. 0 for 2. He lined out, but he did reach on an error. There's 2 outs in the top of the 2nd. At the edge, strike 1. Swing and a miss. Misses the slider. Inside, count is 0-2.
Ball that guy.
Misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he fouls it off. A little late on the fastball. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bases empty here in the 7th. It's a 3-2 lead for the American League here in this All-Star game. Strike 3 called. 1-2-3 inning for Jesse Biddle. Time for the 7th inning stretch. American League leads 3-2. So here we go. Before Giovanni Gallegos pitches and Big Papi steps in. Substitution. Bullpen. Bullpen. Rob Dibble is going to come in and is scheduled to put him in the game. And Craig Kimbrell is going to warm up. So, up steps David Ortiz, Big Papi. He needs to be a little heavier than that. Fouls it off, strike 1. Big Papi was a lot fatter. No offense, Mr. Ortiz. Hitting .313 on the season. Chases the high fastball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Ortiz.
Ball 1.
Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on the first baseman. It's a deep drive, but playable. He makes the catch for out number 1. Next up is Benny Locicero of the Bronx Knights. His first at bat, 281, 20 homers, 74 runs batted in. Pitches outside and low, ball 1.
That's a ball.
Checks his swing down and in. Count is 2 balls and no
No
strikes
strike.
on the Bronx right fielder. And he pulls it through the right side. It is a base hit. And the American League has a base runner here with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the replay.
Up next for the American League, the left fielder, Martinez.
J.D. Martinez steps up. 339, 35 homers, 85 RBIs. He's in the running. Pitch out, nothing doing. Count is 1 ball, no strikes. J.D. Martinez has the numbers to be an MVP candidate. He keeps doing what he's doing. And it's to the first baseman. Fires over to second for 1. In the dirt, scoops 3-6-3 double play, side retired. So we will go to the 8th. It's a 3-2 lead for the American League here at T-Mobile Park. So yes, we're going to change pitchers. Rob Dibble's going to come in.
Now pitching for the American
And before Jorge Posada comes up to the plate, we're going to make some substitutions because it's only fair. Let's see who's in Bo Naylor, Ivan Rodriguez, Bo Naylor, yes.
a defensive team.
Manager, substitutions. Dante Bichette, Ken Griffey Jr. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Dante Bichette. Not yet. Let's go one more.
Now catching number 24, Bo Naylor.
Inside corner, strike 1. Do I have a lefty bullpen? Yes, I do. You know what? So I'm going to warm up a lefty as well, just in case things get out of hand. It's a 1-run ball game here in the 8th. It's a line drive. Over goes, Benny Lo Cicero. Nice catch. And there's one away. He moves to his right into the gap, makes the catch. So there's one out here in the top of the 8th. Pinch hitting for the National League is
Number 3,
Jimmy Fox. 273, 16 homers, 56 RBIs on the season. Skies it, first pitch to Benny out in right, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Pinch hitting is Corey Seager. With 2 outs here in the 8th. I wonder if I can pinch hit, if I can go to the bullpen. Nope, I can't. There's that rule. To make games quicker is stupid, but whatever. Cut fastballs inside. Count is 1-0. Corey Seager, 289, 15 homers, 60 RBIs. And it is a slow roller to the mound. Dibble fires. And the side is retired. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. The American League leads 3-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Jimmy Fox takes over in left.
Number 3,
And Corey Seager takes over at shortstop.
Number 5, Corey Seager. Now pitching for
And pitching is Bruce Sutter.
number 42.
It's 29 saves. ERA is 2.20. And before we hit Kelvin Gutierrez.
For the American League, the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez.
And he pulls it down the line. Foul. Inside. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Kelvin. Swing and a miss at the slider. Chase the pitch. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he's in the dirt. Posada fields. Strike him out, throw him out for 1 away. So Max is up yet again. He's 2 for 3. Mighty Max. Pitch is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fouls off the split finger fastball. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's ball 2.
Pitch is low, 2-1.
2-1.
Did he check it?
Did he go?
Yes, he did. Count hitters count. 3 balls, 1 strike. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Backdoors him with the slider. Count is full, 3-2. They needed insurance for him. He needs to get on base. And he pulls it just foul of the bag down the first base line. We will do the payoff pitch again. Here it comes. And pulls it foul again. Just gets a piece of the split finger. Outside corner catches him looking, and there's 2 down. So Ernie Banks steps in yet again. Ernie Banks floats 1 out there. It will be a bloop base hit. So with 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th, they have a base runner. Next up is Bo Naylor, catcher. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Slow roller, routine play over to the bag. Nice cover for Suter, and decides to retire. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's a 3-2 lead. Last licks for the National League.
Your attention, please. In hitting for the National League,
Ralph Kiner
number 4. Ralph
against Rob Dibble. I don't think so. Manager, bullpen. Craig Kimbrell put him in the game.
now pitching for
Craig Kimbrell is coming in for the save.
number 46. Craig
Also, manager, bullpen.
Kimbrell.
John Smoltz is going to warm up. Managers, substitutions. Max Luklitch is going to come out for Ken Griffey Sr. Yes.
Your attention, please.
And manager, substitutions. Dante, I'm sorry, you're going to have to stay there. Just in case this goes to extra innings.
For the Americans. Now playing center.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Ralph Kiner hits .329 this season. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a base hit. So the tying run is at first here with nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. Winning run will come to the plate.
Now batting, right fielder,
Christian Yelich.
Your attention, please.
Yelich is being pinch hit for by
National League.
Andrew McCutcheon. 313, 24 homers, 69 runs batted in.
Ball, that's low.
Knuckle curve is low, ball 1. In there, strike 1. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. In there, 100 miles an hour. Triple digits, count as 1 and 2. Deep drive. He's got a chance, but it will curve. Foul. And this is gone. Oh no. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a walk-off 2-run home run for the Nationals, and they win the American League National League All-Star Game 4-3.
Your attention, please.
Actually, I take it back. Got a little ahead of myself. It's the top of the ninth. But it's 4-3. Manager. Bullpen. Slow roller. Ernie Banks fields it. Fires. Got him. 2 away. So this is the top of the ninth. Got a little confussed. I think that's Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan is manager. Bullpen. Will Smith is pitching against Joe Morgan. 3-2 with a 1.27 earned run average.
Number 51.
Line drive is going to fall in there. It is going to be a base hit and will roll all the way to the wall. He's making the turn. He's going to third. Long throw is not in time. It is a 1-out triple for Joe Morgan. And they have a chance with less than 2 outs to make this a 2-run ball game. Let's look at the replay. National League is coming up big in the ninth. So next up is Rogers Hornsby, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. And that is an RBI base hit. The score is now 5-2. RBI double for Rogers Hornsby. 5-3. Check that. Control is ready to use. Nice. That's next game I'm going to play. And they've opened up a can of whoop ass here in the ninth, top of the ninth. In there, strike one. No, it's ball one. Check that. Down the first base line and all the way into the corner. It is a base hit. It's going to be an RBI double, and the score is now the National League leads 6-3 on the RBI double by Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones. Open up the hand of whoop ass. Taylor Rogers is coming in to pitch. 15 saves, 1.47 earned run average.
Number 55.
Swing and a miss out in front. So the runner at second and 1 out here for Jorge Posada. He pulls the sinker foul. He's down 2 strikes. 0-2. Down the first base line. Third base line, first line. And it's going to be a double. No, it's going to be an RBI single for Posada, and it's a 4-run lead. The National League leads 7-3. And they have opened it wide open. The bullpen of the American League has failed epically.
Your attention, please.
Pinch hitter is Jimmy Edmonds.
Number 15.
311, 33 homers, 81 runs batted in. My God. Over to second for 1, back to first, double play. Mercifully, the side is finally retired. But now, after they've scored a shit ton of runs, it's 7-3. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. The American League needs 4 runs to tie, or the National League gets home field advantage in the World Series.
Your attention, please. This game for the National League.
Ralph Kiner's playing center for the National League.
Number 22,
Andrew McCutcheon's playing right.
Now in right field, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon. Now in center field, number 4,
JT Real Muto is playing first base. JT Real Muto.
15,
Jimmy Edmonds is in left.
now in left field, number 15, Jim Edmonds. Ladies and gentlemen,
And in relief is Dan Plesac. He has 26 saves, 1.65 earned run average. He has not failed in his saves this season. First up for is Nick Stenzel, 301, 15 homers, leading off for the American League.
the second baseman.
And he smashes it. It's going to drop in there. Oh, brilliant catch by Jimmy Edmonds. 1 pitch, 1 away. What a catch.
The designated hitter.
Let's watch this replay. What a catch. That is an all-star catch.
Your attention, please.
Let's watch it.
This game for the National League.
That's what happens when you have a center fielder playing left. Next up is Don Mattingly, 312, 18 homers, 73 runs batted in. Comes up to hit here in 1 out in the 9th. Pitches outside, ball 1. They need base runners. Slow roller to the third baseman. Check that shortstop over to there, and they are down to their final out. There's 2 outs here in the 9th. And before David Ortiz goes up, substitution. Let's have Dante Pichette. Pinch hit. Dante Pichette, 342, 27 homers, 81 RBIs.
Whoa, that's down.
Low, pitch is low. Everyone plays. For at least everyone. Fouls off the slider, count as 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs here in the 9th. The American League is down 7-3. Off the plate inside. And he pulls a 2-seamer. They're down to their final strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 9th. Base is empty. He fouls off the fastball. We'll do it again. And it is a slow roller to the second baseman. Throws across. Side retired. Ball game over. The National League has defeated the American League in the All-Star Game 2024. They've defeated them 7-3. This has been a presentation of Bronx Knights Baseball. I am RC Robbin. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Unfortunately, if my Bronx Knights are lucky enough to make it to the World Series, they will not have home field advantage because the National League just won the All-Star Game. Boo! Oh, look at the manager. Manager is the 50-year-old version of Don Mattingly. He knows. Dan Plesac got the save. Or did he? It's 4-run lead. 5 runs in the top of the 9th for the National League. Did it. So, Bruce Sutter gets the win. Craig Kimbrell gets the loss. Rogers Hornsby is the player of the game. So, we will exit this post game. Confirm exit. And we will set the team up for the second half of the season. We won't play the second half yet. That will be another file, another video on YouTube. But I'm going to set up my team. So let's see. It's auto-saved. The National League has defeated the American League. Okay, so let's see this. If I move over here, Madison Bumgarner is the starting pitcher. Now, I don't want Madison Bumgarner to be the starting pitcher as we lead off the next inning. Hold on a sec. First thing we're going to look at is, I don't want to sign draft picks. I don't care. Okay. So pitching rotation. So if Madison Bumgarner is the one that goes first, so we're going to go Madison Bumgarner, Eli Ramos, Madison Bumgarner, Brendan. Actually, I can do this instead. Eli Ramos, Joey Pollard, Patrick Joseph. No, actually, Brendan. Go Brendan, Patrick Joseph. Yeah, there we go. So it'll be Eli, Pollard, Brendan. Eli, Pollard, Brendan. And if I go back to the calendar, Eli, Pollard, Brendan. Perfect. That's exactly how I want it. And as you can see, the second half will begin as the Bronx Knights are 63-34, and they have a 6-game lead on the Mariners in the division. It's time for the second half, the push for the playoffs. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to sign off. Hope to see you soon. Have a great night.